Well, welcome everybody to the Meet Damien channel. I am Damien, and today's live stream, we're going to be talking about SUI and the outage that they had about a few days ago, and how that affected the price of SUI and their ecosystem. And then we're going to be talking about Bitcoin and some of these altcoins that are out there. Yeah, let me go ahead and fire up the news article here. So you guys can see what it is that we're talking about here. Okay. I'll be taking requests for certain cryptos that you guys want me to look at. And we'll do those requests towards the end of the live stream. But we're going to be talking about SUI, and then we're going to be talking about Bitcoin and some of these other ones like XLM and some other cryptos that had some pretty good weekend here for a lot of these cryptocurrencies. So right here we have the SUI blockchain has downtime. Okay, this article is coming from bravenewcoin.com, and they're saying here that on November 21st, 2024, the SUI blockchain, a layer one known for its rapid smart contract deployment, experienced a significant outage, halting block production for over 2 hours. This incident marks SUI's first major disruption since its mainnet launch in May of 2023. The outage began around 9:15, with no new blocks being produced thereafter. The SUI Foundation acknowledged the issue, stating that the network was not processing transactions and that a fix would be deployed shortly. And here's a little screenshot of what happened with those blocks on the SUI network. The downtime was attributed to a bug in the transaction scheduling logic, which caused validators to crash by approximately 11:30 UTC time. The network resumed operations after deployment of the fix. The SUI network is a backup in processing transactions again, thanks to swift work from the incredible community of the SUI validators. The 2-hour downtime was caused by a bug in transaction scheduling logic that caused validators to crash, which has now been resolved. Let me go ahead and just flip the camera here for my TikTok streamers. Okay, so SUI had a crash here on their network. Their network was down for about 2 hours. 2-hour downtime. This incident had immediate repercussions on SUI's cryptocurrency, the SUI native cryptocurrency, which saw its price drop by over 5%, trading at like $3.49. This decline led to a liquidation of approximately $2 million in long positions, as reported by CoinGlass. The outage also prompted reactions from the crypto community, with some drawing parallels between SUI and Solana. Solana being another blockchain that has faced multiple outages in the past. Critics are questioning whether SUI's reliability, especially given its ambition to rival Solana. However, supporters argue that a single incident should not overshadow SUI's overall performance and potential. And you know what? I'm actually one of those people that says, this is a one-off event. This shouldn't be the end of SUI as we know it. Solana also had this issue back in about a year ago in 2023 and also 2022. Solana had a few outages, but that didn't stop Solana from going up to all-time highs, which it did this week. This week we see Solana get as high as $264 on, at least on Coinbase exchange. Okay. So yeah, we have that going for us. Let me go ahead and I gotta make sure I delete this thing right here. So yeah, going back to SUI in the news here. In response to the outages, exchanges like Upbit, they temporarily halted the SUI deposits and withdrawals, citing the network issues. The swift resolution of the problem and the network's return to normal operations were seen as a positive sign of SUI's resilience and the effectiveness of its development team. So, 2-hour outage, yes, that's bad, but I mean, it could have been worse. Could have been 2 days, right? 2 days would have been pretty much the death of SUI, if you ask me. Um, so, good thing it didn't last longer than 2 hours. All right. So, anyways, it says while this incident raised concerns about the network stability, it also highlighted the challenges that emerging blockchain platforms face as they scale and evolve. The SUI Foundation prompt response and transparency during the outage were crucial in maintaining user trust and confidence in the platform's future. And guys, my take on this, with SUI being down for about 2 hours, these are just growing pains. It's actually a positive sign, actually, that there's so many people using SUI right now that it actually caused them to have an outage. Like, it just couldn't handle all those transactions at the moment, but they are developing and working on it to become better than what it was even the day before this outage occurred. Okay, so I'm not all too worried. I am a SUI investor as well, so I was slightly concerned, but also I was encouraged by the fact that it actually did happen, because that's just part of the growing pains of being a newer blockchain. Same thing happened with Solana. I expect it to happen again with some of these other blockchains at some point in the future. But I'm really glad to see that they got the fix done in like 2 hours, and it didn't really affect the price of SUI too much. But we can look at the price of SUI right now for those who might be concerned about what's going on with SUI. So we're looking at the daily chart here on SUI. Let me just clean up this chart a little bit here. I got some old work here. Yeah. Let me just clean this up a little bit. I'll even hide the moving averages. Okay. And you can see that SUI is currently trading at $3.38. You should see that above my head from my YouTube live streamers. And SUI, right? SUI did get as high as $3.93. It almost hit $4 around like last Sunday, November 17th. Okay. We almost had a $4 SUI. And then this whole business with the the outage, that was like November 21st. Yeah, we got a red candle on November 20th. Okay. And it sent us down like 5%. We opened at $3.72. We closed at $3.52. Then we had a green candle afterwards, and then some more red candles thereafter. So this seems more like sideways trading action than an actual like worrying event where we have to worry about SUI not able to recover from an outage like this. I think SUI is doing just fine. We do have like price support levels here at like $3.20 for SUI. Also, if I turn on the moving averages here, you'll see that we have this white line, the 21 EMA is giving us price support, and literally that's what happened today. SUI did get down to like the 21 EMA at $3.13, and that's $3.14 is where SUI was trading at on Coinbase here. So as long as we're able to stay above that white line, we're sitting pretty with SUI. Okay. We're expected to get a consolidation because we've already had an impulse up higher in price ever since like Trump got elected president. Donald Trump got elected as president, and crypto went up, and SUI went up as well. And I just feel like we're gonna get some consolidation in the near future here for SUI and some of these other cryptos. This is not all too worrying to me. I'm actually looking to scoop up and buy some more SUI myself. Because, like I said, we had a few red candles here. We got support on the 21 EMA. We also have support coming on the 50-day moving average, that green line, at like $2.44. So if you're going to see a SUI below $3, then you're probably going to get a good value for SUI. Okay. And then I also look at the RSI. The RSI is also cooling down a little bit. We were in the high 80s here. Okay. And now we're like an RSI of like 61.74. And also the stochastic RSI is also cooling down too. Okay. So this could be just another higher low before SUI ends up going to higher prices. And if SUI does go to higher prices, in the short term here, I could see like, SUI creating like basically this bull flag pennant that it's already in right now. And if we just use trend analysis and we just put that where we think we might break out here at like $3.38, okay, we should be able to see maybe like a $5 SUI. It's saying that blue number right there, $5.39, could happen maybe by the first week of December. We could see a $5 SUI. Now, that's probably going to rely on, we're going to probably need Bitcoin to keep going to higher prices and go up to $100,000. We didn't really get $100,000 Bitcoin, at least not on Coinbase Exchange. And that is a psychological number that most investors are focusing on, is $100,000 Bitcoin. Okay. We're in the $100,000 Bitcoin waiting room, as you saw in the title of my live stream here. We're waiting for Bitcoin to get to $100,000. But let me look at the Bitcoin chart here real quick. There's nothing that says that Bitcoin has to go to $100,000 and then go down. Okay, it can keep on going higher past that point. All right. Right now, Bitcoin is trading at 97,750. Okay. And just looking at the daily chart here, I did chart out that Bitcoin seems to be in this rising channel. Okay. And it's just respecting the top and bottom of that channel ever since like November 12th. Okay. About 2 weeks ago. Okay. And we did see Bitcoin get as high as 99,860, right? Not exactly $100,000, but close enough. Okay. But when it did that, it was reaching the top of that channel. Okay. And with Bitcoin being at the top of the channel, and if it's going to respect the channel, then yeah, it's going to either go sideways or go downward, which it pretty much did the last couple of days here. I'm looking right now at Bitcoin. And here we are on Sunday, and we have like a red indecision candle here. Bitcoin not knowing if it wants to go up or down. Okay. We still have about an hour and 38 minutes before the end of this daily candle comes to an end of its life. And then we get another daily candle. I see Bitcoin, if you're still bullish on Bitcoin, then you're getting Bitcoin at a relatively good value area, because as long as we're in this like heart line of this channel, you're going to see, probably higher prices for Bitcoin. And, if it just bounces off that blue, if you see that blue dash line on the heart line, the middle of the channel, if it just bounces off the middle of the channel, then we're looking at $100,000 Bitcoin coming up in Monday or Tuesday of this week. There's no guarantees that it's going to do that. I mean, it could decide that it wants to go down to the lower bounds of this rising channel, and we might see like a $94,000 Bitcoin on Monday or Tuesday. Okay. I should probably extend the channel because I noticed that we've been in this channel, and there's probably some other technical analysis that I've noticed. I'm going to say like I'm the best and that I know exactly where this thing's going to go next. But I just noticed that we were in this channel here, and I'm just going to extend it a little bit more so we can have that guidance for us in the future here. And yeah, as long as Bitcoin stays in this channel, it's going to ping pong and bounce up. Let me go ahead and just draw it out here. If we don't stay above the heart line, then we're going to come down probably to like 94,000, bounce off the channel again and go up to higher prices. And then we see like $100,000 Bitcoin, probably the end of November. And then we might bounce down again if we're just going to stay in this channel. And we come back to like $101,000 Bitcoin. And then we bounce off of it again. And then we see like maybe $110,000 Bitcoin sometime in December. Okay. So that is what I see here in the future. for us Bitcoin investors here. We could possibly see $100,000 Bitcoin or $110,000 Bitcoin sometime end of November going into December here, especially if we're going to respect this channel. But there's no guarantees in any of this trading and investing world that we're in. Okay. As a matter of fact, let me just go ahead and I'll just go ahead and delete this. Bitcoin could just decide to hey, screw this channel and go to higher prices and just go right to $120,000 and jump out of this channel. Or, Bitcoin might say, you know what, we need to cool down a little bit. We need to get some support here on the 50-day moving average, and then Bitcoin just comes down to this white and green line here. And if Bitcoin does decide to break below the channel, then we do have the daily 21 EMA. It would give us support on the white line at $86,600. And then if it decides to go even further than that, then we do have some more support on the $75,000 level where the 50-day moving average is currently trading at. Looking at the RSI for Bitcoin, we still are overheated. All right, Bitcoin is still considered overbought on the daily time frame here, but it can stay like that. As you can see, it's been overbought ever since Saturday, November 9th. We've been overbought, and it's still going to higher prices. We come down a little bit, only to then come back up again and stay overbought. Okay, and that's just what you're gonna get when you have a very bullish asset like Bitcoin in price discovery mode. We really don't know how high Bitcoin is gonna go. We're just figuring this all out, literally right before our own eyes. Okay. But with Bitcoin being at $97,000, we're very close to $100,000. We're only $2,500 away. Not even $2,250 away. Bitcoin can do that in the next couple of hours if it really wants to. Yeah. If I zoom out to the weekly, this is what Bitcoin does look like on the weekly. We have a nice solid green candle on the weekly chart here. Bitcoin was up 8.7% last week, and then the week before that, Bitcoin was up 11%, and then before that, 17%. And we basically have a three white soldier pattern. Okay, for those who are in the know on investing, that's a very bullish pattern. And it just means that we're probably going to go to higher prices after we painted three green candles or three white soldiers is what the saying goes. Okay. So we might be in for some more exciting times here in Bitcoin, and it's going to get a little bit more crazier, whether we go up or down. But it's looking like we're leaning towards going further up on Bitcoin. Sorry for the bears out there. That's just the way things are looking right now. If I just go into the 1 hour time frame, try to zoom in a little bit on Bitcoin. As you can see, it's just staying in that rising green, this little green channel that I created. And it's just bouncing up and down in the channel, staying at the heart line. And looks like, if I zoom in even more, okay, Bitcoin was creating almost like an inverse head and shoulder pattern here. And that could send us, if I draw out the from the bottom of the head here to the neckline, okay, and I take that to where we're breaking out right over here. If we do break out, we're looking at Bitcoin getting back up into the $99,000 level here relatively soon, probably later on tonight going into tomorrow morning. You might see Bitcoin back at $99,000 again. Okay. Very crucial that Bitcoin does get above right over here at $98,500 is a very important level that Bitcoin needs to get back at. We don't want to just go up there and then go back down again, because then that signifies that we have a lower high. We don't want to know the lower high, at least not on the 1 hour time frame. We want to get above $98,500 and let that stick for a little bit, and then we can continue on the higher prices here. So I would be eyeing the $98,500 level for Bitcoin. That seems to be a very important level for Bitcoin to try to acquire and stay above. So keep your eyes out on the $98,500 Bitcoin level, which is only $1,000 away from where we are right now. Okay. That's my analysis there on Bitcoin so far. I want to get into some other cryptos here. I know XLM Stellar had a really good good weekend and good weeks so far. We have XLM, right? Currently trading at 56 cents, 55 cents roughly on the Coinbase exchange. And let me just zoom out onto the daily chart here. XLM just shot up exponentially here. Okay. It was like, what, only a few days ago, like on November 21st, it was trading at 24 cents. And now here we are. We basically doubled in price in less than 3 days. Right? Okay. Stellar XLM had a really good Saturday. That it went up like 53% on Saturday. And we're just continuing on with some more bullish green candles here. On Sunday here, it's up like 7%. So we are really far away from the 21 EMA and the other moving averages on the daily time frame here for XLM. If XLM and crypto decides to have a bad day, we could come back down really fast and really hard and very brutal to go back to the 21 EMA, which is at 19.20 cents. So be careful out there for you XLM traders. Hopefully we're able to stay above this candle wick here. The wick below has us at 42 cents. Maybe you can put a stop loss there, because if we're not able to hold 42 cents, then we're gonna come right back down, probably to like, I would say maybe the 20 cent, 25 cent level for XLM. But we definitely have support at like the 19, 20 cent level. Okay. So be on the lookout. That's the bearish case for XLM, but the bullish case is just, we just keep on doing what we're doing right now with XLM. Has XLM been at higher prices? Yeah. Like back here in 2021, Stellar XLM was as high as like 71 cents back in May of 2021. Okay. And then XLM was even higher than that back in December of January of 2018. We've seen even higher prices for XLM. Okay, let me just see how high did it go? About 91 cents and 93 cents on January of 2018. Okay, so XLM still could make a run to try to get up to like almost $1 here. Okay. Yeah. But that is like a hockey stick shooting exponential price action right there. I'd be careful trying to like get involved in XLM if I wasn't already in there. And if I was already in there, I would try to be taking some profits at least. Because you are overheated on the RSI here. You're at like a 94.6 RSI. You are very overbought on XLM. Yeah, I would definitely take some off the table. Maybe buy back in again at like 40 cents if it does come down to 40 cents. And if it just goes sideways or starts going back up again, you can always put your profits back in and try to reinitiate your long position on XLM. But I just feel like we're more likely to go down on XLM, or at least go sideways, than we are to continue on with this exponential move. That is a little bit too hard and too fast in such a short amount of time there. All right. Let's see what else we get. I know XRP had a really good day. XRP is also very similar technology to XLM. And we'll take a look at XRP. XRP at $1.43 right now. And XRP on the daily chart is, already looking right now, XRP is considered overbought. XRP at like 89, 85 RSI. That's overbought. These cryptos can stay overbought, especially if they're in bull trends. But I would just be wary that, you know, XRP might actually want to go down or at least go sideways in the next few days here. Because we need to see those moving averages, right? This white moving average, the 21 EMA, it needs to try to catch up back to where price is, because that's usually where it likes to stay. That's like it's home, okay? Right now it's away from home, and right now the house is trying to catch up to XRP here, you know, with the price being at like $1.43. If XRP does come down, I could see, you know, maybe in the future, if XRP is going to consolidate, I could see it coming down to this level here at like $1.12, and then that might also give the 21 EMA a chance to catch up, and you might see like XRP like at $1.10, $1.12 area, like right around here, okay, and that might be where XRP just creates a higher low, okay. So I would be eyeing the $1.10 level. You might be able to get some cheaper XRP at like $1.10 before XRP decides to go up to higher prices here, okay. And if XRP does go to higher prices, let's see. I'm just gonna treat this as like one big flagpole position here, okay. And if we just maintain that trend that we were making on XRP, then we could see XRP get as high as $2.46 in the future here. And that could happen probably around December 10th, if this trend analysis is also going to respect the time frame and also the price that we're expecting on XRP, okay? So in the near future here, we could see a $2.46 XRP in the future. Let me see. All right, I think we'll talk about next here. We'll talk about Cardano, because Cardano also had a pretty good week. A lot of these layer one and the older cryptocurrencies are getting a lot of love and a lot of money sent their way. So that's good to see. But yeah, Cardano ADA is currently trading at $1.02 here. And Cardano is also another cryptocurrency that's in overbought territory. They all seem to be in overbought territory. Cardano is at 89 on the RSI. And it's currently trading at $1.02. And I can do the same analysis with the trend-based analysis to see if, you know, how high Cardano could go if we just keep maintaining that trend that we did. All right. And we just put it to as a breakout here at like $1.04. You know, we could see Cardano get to like $1.84 in the future, and that would be like around Friday the 13th in December. That's my my short-term target for Cardano. $1.84 by Friday the 13th. But if Cardano decides to cool down and consolidate, then I could definitely see the same thing happening, like just like with XRP. I could see Cardano coming back to like where the 21 EMA is, but that 21 EMA is going to also creep up higher as the days go by here. I'm seeing this like price support area right here. I think 82 cent or like maybe like, yeah, about 80 cent Cardano could possibly be a nice pickup area for Cardano. You know, if it does come down below $1 and goes back to like 90 or 80 cents, you could scoop up some Cardano at like 80 cents, get that higher low, and then see Cardano go to higher prices as we go into like next year, 2025. Guys, if you have any particular cryptocurrencies, go ahead and make that request. I am taking requests here. All right. I appreciate you guys coming on to the live stream. click that and hit that like button so other people know that we have some good information here, that I'm doing some good analysis here. And when you click that like button, you're actually helping yourself out, because all these cryptocurrencies that I'm talking about, I'm assuming you guys have them as well, especially if you're going to make these requests. And that means other people are going to get exposed to these cryptocurrencies that you own, and they're going to be buying your cryptocurrencies because they came and saw it on a YouTube video or TikTok that I'm here talking about. So yeah, go ahead and tell me what cryptocurrency you guys want me to talk about next. And then go ahead and hit that like button so other people can find out about those cryptocurrencies. And then you're putting more money into your pocket by just clicking that like button. And you're also helping me out as a YouTube streamer, TikTok streamer. But you're also helping yourself out. So everybody's getting helped out here. Thank you. I appreciate you guys clicking that like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. So yeah, we talked about SUI, Bitcoin, XLM, XRP, Cardano. Let's look at coin market cap to find out what cryptocurrencies actually did pretty well for the week here. So I'm looking at coin market cap. Okay. And in the last, we'll see, the last 7 days here, XLM has been the one that's been literally stellar, up 135% in the last 7 days here. And then you have Tezos up 62%, Sandbox up 60%, Hedera, HBAR up 57%, Polkadot up 51%, and then Decentraland Mana up 47%, and Celestia up 47% for the past week. And then, like, I think in the last 24 hours, let's see, some of the top ones is like Sandbox, and then Say. Sandbox is up 31%, Say up 14.8%, and Decentraland up 12%. So those are the cryptocurrencies that are up. So if you're in them, I mean, you're happy. All right, the cryptocurrencies that didn't do so well the last 7 days, let's take a look at that. On the flip side, Popcat, Solana meme coin Popcat is down 27% this past week. And then Peanut the Squirrel, another Solana meme coin, down 22%. And then Dog with Hat, another Solana meme coin, and that one's down 20% for the week. And then SUI, which we already talked about, had a bad week because of the outage, and that one is down 14.4% for the week. And then, oh my God, another Solana meme coin is down 13.6%. So it's been a really bad week for Solana meme coins. Meme coins that are related, that are on the Solana ecosystem, was not a good place to be at this past week, only because they've been actually a really good place to be at the last 3 weeks before that. So those meme coins are cooling down a little bit. Traders and investors are taking the profits, and they're probably putting it into like the ones that did well, like Stellar and Tezos and Sandbox here, HBAR, Polkadot. Polkadot's another older cryptocurrency that is getting some love as well. So, you know, it's nice to see that these older dino coins, some people would say, because they're old like a dinosaur. They're like some of the first coins to be out in like the first and second cycle of the Bitcoin cycle. Yeah, let's take a look at Polkadot real quick. See what all the talk is about with Polkadot. Polkadot USD. Okay. So Polkadot is currently trading at $8.93 here. And Polkadot had a really good Saturday. I remember seeing it yesterday. Polkadot was trading at like, let me see. It started the day off at $6.60, and then it ended the day at $8.52, being up 28% in one day. And now Polkadot is now considered overbought, but you know, the way these cryptocurrencies are going, you know, they can stay overbought. And the nice thing that I like seeing here with Polkadot is this 21 EMA, that white line is getting above the red line, and that is the beginning of a bull run. Okay, when that white 21 EMA gets above the red line, then the next thing that's going to happen is the green line, the 50-day moving average, is then going to try to get above the red line. And then the blue line, the 100-day, is going to then try to get above the red line. And once those lines are above the red line here, you're officially in a bull run. At least for that particular asset, that particular cryptocurrency. You want to see in a bull run, you want to see the white above the green, above the blue, and the blue is going to be above the red line. And the fact that these lines, which were below, these moving averages were below the red line for like the longest time here, that was indicating a bear market. But now that white line is, it's like the sun is shining for the first time ever after a long and dark, cold night. And yeah, that's the beginning of the bull run, I would say, for Polkadot. Okay, because in a normal bull run, okay, it's supposed to look like, it's supposed to be the white line above the green, which will be above the blue, which will be above the red. Okay, and that is a bull run. Okay, and when it flips over and it turns over, and those moving averages, when they go below the red line, that is a bear market. That is indicating you're in a bear market. So the fact that this is now doing a reversal trend here, you're getting the beginning of a bull market in Polkadot. Yep. Hey, Darren, glad you made it onto the live stream. Don't forget to hit that like button. Let me know if there's any particular cryptocurrency you want me to talk about. I know you love your Ethereum. Maybe we'll talk about Ethereum next. Okay. But if you got another one that you want me to talk about, by all means, make that request. Make the request. Huh. All right, Darren. I also see that you made it onto my TikTok stream too. I appreciate the love and the tension here. All right. Yeah, let's look at let's go ahead and look at Ethereum. Okay. Ethereum is finally getting some love and attention. Like I said, these dino coins is what the joke is, right? The dino coins, the old cryptocurrencies from cycles ago. All right, they're finally getting their day in the sun here too. Even though the new kids on the block like SUI and Solana and what them, those cryptocurrencies have been stealing the show. But Ethereum is now like Ethereum, Cardano, and Ripple. They're like, hey, don't forget about us. We can make money too. So right now, Ethereum is trading at $3,350. Okay, it's good to see that Ethereum got above the $3,000 level. Hopefully that stays. We don't want to see Ethereum go below 3,000. And once again, we're in a beginning of a bull run here for Ethereum, because looking at the daily chart, which is a relatively significant time frame, there it is. That white line is getting above the red line. The white line being the 21 EMA is getting above the red line, which is the 200-day moving average. And that's going to cause the green line and the blue line to also follow along too, because the green line and the blue line, they all want to be above the red line in a bull run. Okay. So the beginning of the bull run starts with the white line getting above. Okay. Then like the older brothers, you got to treat them like they're a family. The family wants to get above the red line. Okay. So like these moving averages here, the white and the green and the blue, they want to get above the red line. The red line is kind of like the grandfather. Okay. I wouldn't really say he's like the dad. He's like father time. He's been around. He's seen a lot of things, and it takes a lot for the red line to move. Okay. It's just the 200-day moving average doesn't really move up significantly, but the white line is kind of like the little kid. All right. The little brother, and it likes to run away, and sometimes it gets away from the family. Okay. But eventually it will come back, and they all like to be together, and the white line will be above the green line, which will then be above the blue line, which will be above the red line in a bull run. Okay. And we're getting that here, or at least we're getting the beginning of that here on Ethereum. Okay. Because like you see, like when we were in a bull run for Ethereum, like back in like January and February 2024, the white line was above the green line, and the green line was above the blue above the red. And once again, for those who don't know how I organize these charts here, the white line is the 21 EMA, the green line is the 50-day moving average, the blue line is the 100-day moving average, and the red line is the 200-day moving average. And that's how I set up these charts here. You guys can pick your own colors. I like using red for the 200, I like using green for the 50-day moving average, and the white line, I like using that for the 21 EMA. You guys might want to do that with your own trading view analysis on your own charts there, if you're trying to like mimic and copy me. Okay. But I mean, you can always change the colors to any color you want. I just like how it sticks out in my chart here. But yeah, Ethereum getting above the $3,000 level. The next point, if I just get rid of the moving averages and just stick to just price support area, the $3,500 level should be another area of resistance that Ethereum needs to conquer and get above before we then try to get up to like the $3,800 level and then the $4,000 level, where it was as high as $4,000 back in March of 2024. So there's still some room for Ethereum to go, and it's going to probably, it's going to wait for Bitcoin to go to higher prices, which Bitcoin has already did. So Ethereum should start getting its butt into gear and try to get up to that $4,000 level here sooner rather than later. And then maybe we can talk about Ethereum then going to the all-time high that it made back in November of 2021, when we seen like Ethereum at like $4,800. And then it's gonna have to do better than that, because in order for investors to get excited, we want to see Ethereum get more money into its ecosystem and go higher than $4,800. Okay. But yeah, could Ethereum go to lower prices? Yeah, I mean, they all could. The probability of it going to lower prices, I think the probability is now low, because we now have those EMAs are going to be giving us support. The moving averages and the EMA is going to give us support. If Ethereum does decide to go down in the near future here, like in the next day or two, we do have the white line giving support at 3,082. So I'm expecting 3,082, and also that we have some price support, some candle opening and closings here at like the $3,100 level. So Ethereum could drop down to like $3,100. I could see that, and that might just be another higher low before it then goes to higher prices. So I like what I'm seeing with Ethereum. Finally it's getting some positive price action here, but it has to keep on doing that to get us all excited about Ethereum. The one thing I don't like about Ethereum, and I think people who actually use Ethereum they'll tell you all about it, is that it costs way too much money to send your transaction from one wallet to another wallet, or to do anything on Ethereum. And they need to fix that. They need to fix that transaction costs and their scalability, or else they're gonna get blown apart by like these newer cryptocurrencies like Solana and SUI. And I think that's gonna be the next one I'm gonna talk about here. We're going to talk about Solana. Okay, because Solana actually had a really good weekend. Solana actually made a new all-time high this weekend. So congratulations to the Solana investors, especially if you were able to sell at that all-time high. But I think we're going to go higher than that for Solana here. Let me just clean things up here a little bit. But you can see Solana is currently trading at $252.51. And Solana on Friday got as high as $264.63, higher than what it did back in November 2021. Solana was at $260. So that's a new all-time high. Congratulations, Solana investors and traders. If Solana does decide like chill out and cool down for a second and just go sideways, that will give this 21 EMA a chance to catch up to it. Right now, the 21 EMA is at $218. If Solana does have like a flash crash or whatever, it decides to drop down, it should get some support at $218, which is also another area where we have some price support action, some consolidation over here. So $218 is a good value area to buy Solana if you're able to buy it at that price. It might more likely go to $230 here, where we also have some support at the $230 level. But yeah, Solana is now currently getting overbought. It has an RSI of like 73 right now. So we'll keep our eye on that. Solana is a very, very tough and resilient cryptocurrency. It was an up and coming cryptocurrency, but now it's like in the top 3, top 4 cryptocurrencies by market cap. So Solana has solidified its position as the blue chip cryptocurrency. The blue chip cryptocurrencies being like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and now Solana being like the top tier cryptocurrencies. And I still think Solana has some room to go. I think, Solana could be a 4 or 5x. We could be talking about $1,000 Solana sometime in 2025. And who knows, maybe even a $2,000 Solana, depending on how crazy things get in cryptocurrency world. Okay. But things are looking good and solid for Solana. But for like near-term price targets here, if I just do the trend analysis with a trend line here, and I measured from like where we were back here in October of 2024, and I just measured to like where we are or where we topped out at on Friday, November 22nd, and I just move that breakout line and we just continue on with that trend. Okay, it's saying that we should see like a $376 Solana sometime by like the first week of January, right after New Year's. Okay, so that's my my short-term price target on Solana. I don't see why that can't happen. I still believe Solana has like a 4x, 5x left in it. I also own Solana, so that gives you an idea. Like, you take my word, take my words with a grain of salt, because I would benefit if any of you guys decide to buy more Solana. But it's only because that if I had new money, I'd be putting into Solana right now. Okay. I'm also highly convicted that Solana is going to go up to $1,000. That's why I'm not leaving. I'm not selling my Solana until it gets up there. I'll probably sell a little bit when it gets to like $300 or $500, but I plan on selling the majority of it when it gets to $1,000, because I feel like that's where it's going to go next. All right. Let's see if we have any requests here on my TikTok live stream. Not seeing anything on the TikTok live stream. Okay. I think we'll take a look at the total market cap for cryptocurrencies, and then we'll look at the total market cap for the altcoins to get an idea as to like where we might go next here. Okay. So let's take a look at total market cap. Crypto total market cap. We are currently at $3.2 trillion of money circulating in cryptocurrency world. And we have like this kind of like this bull flag is what I see right here. And if I just do trend analysis on that, right? And we measure from the bottom here in September 2023 to the top back here in March. And then we just take that to like where we're breaking out over here. And it gives us an idea of like how high we could go. And it's saying that we probably see like a $4 trillion market cap sometime in 2025 here. Okay. And we're getting close. That's like another $800 billion in market cap. And just looking at the moving averages, like we talked about earlier in this video, you can see that we are in a bull run, because that white line got above the red line, and now the green and the blue line are starting to get above it as well. Okay, matter of fact, it looks like the blue line just recently, looks like it just today got above the red line. Yeah, because like a day ago, like 2 days ago, back on Friday, the blue line was below the red line. So we are in a bull run on crypto total market cap. Those moving averages are doing what they need to do to send us the higher prices here. All right, let's look at total market cap for just the altcoins, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Total 3, okay? And you can see here that once again, those we're on a bull run. The white line above the red, right? White line above green. The blue one's starting to get above the red one. And yeah, I also created this little flag here, this flagpole pattern. And I think just looking at previous analysis here, I measured that out to like we could get like $1 trillion in market cap. It looks like we're starting to get to that target right now. We're already at like $930 billion. So $1.1 trillion is not that far off. I guess I'm gonna have to do some more analysis to figure out, how much higher it could possibly go. Maybe I could do a fib analysis here. That could probably give us an idea as like how high we could possibly go here. All right, so let me do a little fib analysis here. From the top back in March to the bottom down in like September. And it's saying the 1618 level is once again that 1.0. So we're expected to have $1 trillion, and we're not that far off. Okay, so we're already hitting that target on the fib analysis here. The next target would be like 1.48 trillion at the 261 extension level, and then even further than that is about roughly $2 trillion at the 3618 level. Okay, so we have that possibly going for us here in the future. All right. Let me go ahead and flip this back over to me. So guys, I think I'm gonna end the live stream. I appreciate you guys coming out to the live stream here. I see a lot more good things happening for cryptocurrency world. We might get some consolidation. We might. There's no guarantees. Or we might just continue rocketing up higher, especially if we get some positive catalysts in the news here. Let me just go right back to Bitcoin again, and we'll just see what Bitcoin is doing on the 4-hour and the 1-hour chart and the 15-minute, and we'll see if Bitcoin wants to continue consolidating. Actually, since I've been live here, Bitcoin's price has been climbing up. We're now in the $98,000 level here on Bitcoin. Okay, but if I go over to the 4-hour chart, okay, the 4-hour chart is painting a green candle here. Okay. Yeah, let me just lock that up here. Okay. We have a almost this is like a bull, like this is a reversal candle, a bullish engulfing green candle on Bitcoin right now. And I said that the level that we need the eye is that $98,500 level. If we can get above 98,500, then I think we're going to continue on the bull run here. Okay. So, with Bitcoin coming down this weekend and consolidating, that gave the 4-hour a chance to reset. And we're only in neutral territory on the 4-hour chart here. And we have some low stochastics on the 4-hour chart for Bitcoin. Now, if I zoom into the 1-hour, we are getting a little bit higher in the stochastics, and also we're still we're looking pretty good on the RSI. We're at neutral territory on Bitcoin. I foresee Bitcoin making a run for it later on tonight, especially after the weekly channel. After the weekly candle closes for Bitcoin, we might see the fireworks light off again, and maybe we get that $100,000 Bitcoin later on tonight, going into tomorrow morning. Yeah. Futures market should be opening up right now. I can look at the futures and see how that's doing. CME, Bitcoin. Actually, I type in Bitcoin on the CME. Bitcoin futures. All right. So Bitcoin futures is predicting Bitcoin to be $99,485 here on the 1-hour chart. And that one's also painting at the beginning of a green candle here. Yep. So let me just go back to the Bitcoin price here because I want to look at the 15-minute chart. And let's see what the 50-minute is showing. The 15-minute is showing that we are getting a little bit higher in the RSI, only because we're basically doing a reversal from what we had earlier this afternoon. Bitcoin once again climbing up 98,200. Remember, I said 98,500 is the level to watch out for here, because we want to pierce through that $98,500 level if we're going to continue on the higher prices here. So guys, I'm going to go do some trading here on Bitcoin myself in the futures markets. I hope you guys are having some success here in cryptocurrency world. There's been plenty of ways to make money in cryptocurrencies. I hope you guys are able to do it. I hope you guys aren't going too crazy shorting the market, because that's usually not a good idea during a bull market. And yeah, my next crypto live stream will probably be at 5 p.m. as I usually do. Come on, 5 p.m. East Coast time. Maybe you might see me tomorrow. Maybe you might see me on Tuesday. But yeah, we're gonna just keep following the markets, and I'll keep you guys up to date as to any other newsworthy items, such as like the SUI outage. Yeah, we'll just have to see what's in store for us this week. I feel like a lot of people are gonna get together in Thanksgiving dinner here in the United States, and they're gonna talk about how successful their cryptocurrency investments are, and that's gonna get more people excited, and have a chance and opportunity to open up their first cryptocurrency exchange account and start putting money into the system. And then I feel like it's just gonna be another good week for crypto after Thanksgiving. Okay. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream here. If you haven't clicked that like button, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and click the notification bell, so that way you'll know when I'll go live again here next. Okay. Until then, it's been great, and I wish you guys the best of luck on your cryptocurrency trading and investing endeavors here. Take care.